The senior flight attendant comes on the aircraft intercom, and she says, "You will hear a sound. Whatever you do, do nothing. Your fate depends upon it." And her voice was cracking as she said that, and then she repeated the exact same words one more time. And it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what was going to take place, that they were going to begin to execute people. And indeed, you could hear I remember this very clearly, you know, I mean, it's really hot in the aircraft, and you could hear the engines whining, and you could feel that blast of cool, fresh air come down the aisleway as they opened the door. And the screaming and the shouting in Arabic, and the scuffling in the front of the aircraft. Then you could hear the shots of a small caliber handgun go off, and someone crying, "Oh God, oh God." And that was Bob Stevens, who was shot in the head, and he was screaming, "Oh God." They yelled one more in 5 minutes, and the hijackers closed the door to the aircraft, and they would walk up and down the aisleway very proud of what they had done. They had a sense of pride in it, and they would come to those of us in the military, and they would slam us on the back of our head with the handgun, and they would say, "Hey, you," and they'd hit us, and they would point with their gun, "Get up," and we would stand up, and they would laugh, and they'd say, "Sit back down." And they did this several times. It was very unnerving. It was very sadistic for them to do something like that. I mean, it was obvious if they were going to go through the process of executing us, they didn't have to also put us through this type of torment. But of course, from their standpoint, you know, even in the society that they lived in, murdering somebody, executing somebody, was not a good thing to do. So that they had to do something to make it acceptable to them psychologically, that it was all right for them to kill us. And one way to do that is, of course, to dehumanize us, to make us less than human, or to certainly make us part of the enemy, so that we are not the same as they are.